State of Michigan, 36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Sean B. Perkins presiding. While court is in session, there will be no smoking, eating, drinking, sleeping, and or laying down. I would ask that if you have on any hats or hoodies, that you please remove them unless due to religious purposes. Thank you, everyone. Good morning, Judge. Good morning to everyone.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm at home.
All right, good morning, everyone. What we're gonna try to do is get you out of here as soon as we can and then try to get you out in the order that you came in. I know I have some people I need to name, and I'll do that momentarily. I need for Fidel Luke Gonzalez, I need an interpreter. Yep, Lutz Gonzalez.
Okay.
All right, are you ready, Ms. Williams-Law?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Angelita Cecilia Gonzalez, case number D8086701. Appearance for the record, please. State your name for the record, please.
Angelita Gonzalez.
What would you?
John Lurs on behalf of probation.
Hello.
Oh, yes, please.
Good morning to you, Ms. Gonzalez.
Good morning.
I was almost a little bit frightened a little bit to see that there was a violation that was issued, but I'm happy to hear that probation officer Lurs has withdrawn that.
Yeah.
So it appears that you've been doing well.
Yes.
And it appears that things are working right.
Mommy, please help me.
I'm glad to hear that. All right. So, Ms. Lurs, do you have anything that you want to add?
No, Your Honor, just that Ms. Gonzalez has been, she's completed over 70 hours of community service. She was only ordered to do 40 with us. She's almost done with her classes that she was ordered to do. And she's been reporting as directed and comes in and tests every time that she's supposed to. She hasn't had any missed tests. So she's doing good.
That's a beautiful thing. Now, are some of this money going to be reduced by the community service?
She was ordered to do 40 hours of community service originally for the charge. If the court would be willing to, I'd like to take some of the additional community service off the fines.
Hold on a second. Who's making the noise? Otis. All right, what I'm going to do, Ms. Gonzalez, is I'm going to give you $20 per every hour over of community service that you've done. All right.
Okay, thank you.
So that my math tells me that's $600 worth of community service. All right. So that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Lurs, you can put that down on your notes.
Okay.
And I'll rely on you to keep a copy of that.
Yep.
And other than that, I'm ready to put this behind us sooner rather than later.
Okay.
All right. So everything indicates that you're going to get through this and I don't know what I said about how many months probation did I put her on?
She was given 18 months probation, Your Honor.
All right, and then how long has she been on probation?
She has been on probation since November, so August, she might be eligible for early release at least 9 months.
I mean, I'd be willing to do it sooner, as long as you continue to do what you need to do and get this money paid. I'd be willing to do that sooner.
Wow, I really appreciate that.
You're showing your appreciation by doing what you're supposed to do. So like I always say, actions speak louder than words, and you're putting actions to those words, which is most important to me, all right?
Thank you so much, Judge. I appreciate that.
And continue to do that. What do we have? When can this money be paid off?
I can pay the rest of that off, honestly, when I get my taxes at the end of the month.
All right, I hate to use somebody, but I know you watch Judge Mathis. So, let's have you back on another month. That'll be like 6 months then. Close to.
Yes, April would be 6.
Let's have you back in another month. Let's see
Okay.
if you can do that. How long? What about this wind-up thing? How long are you on for them?
I can get off early by May with them, but I'm on for 18 months as well.
All right. So you're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel now.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
And I hope that this is I'm sure this has been a wake-up call, but I hope that
Yeah.
I wish that you could maintain that sobriety.
Yeah.
But you're an adult, you're grown, you can do as you choose, except you cannot operate a motor vehicle like that. But that's gonna be a choice you have to make, whether you want to maintain the sobriety or not.
Correct.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Nothing further. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ms. Gonzalez, I'll call you when I get back to my office.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Don.
Thank you. Thank you as well.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Have a good day.
You too.
Interpreter Eric. Audio yet. Perez Gibson.
I'm here today, Your Honor.
Is that Perez Gibson?
I'm here.
Okay, good morning to you. Is this the young man that was, hold on the east side over there?
Yes.
Let's see, what is, Gibson? City of Detroit versus Perez Gibson, case number SD 150525051. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Gibson.
My name is Perez Gibson.
All right,
Your Honor,
go ahead.
for purposes of arraignment, we would, my client would stand mute.
You are not guilty putting your client's behalf and give your client a $0 fine. Mr. Gibson, you must have missed a court date.
Yeah.
And what happened?
Lost track of days and just didn't make it in time. Tried to come back. left you a message, try to let you know how everything was going, but nothing went through.
Lost track of days. That's your excuse. Well, are you working?
I've been training for the last month or so. So yes,
Training, what's training? What are you doing training?
I am a caregiver. I just started not too long ago. I was supposed to fully start this week, but I had to change it to next week because I'm here. So
Blame everything on this, huh?
I
Lost
just
track of days and
I
you
just
couldn't
want
start.
this. I just want this
I
on my
got
review. I have a
people,
lot
I
of
got
stuff
people,
happening.
I
So
have people let me speak. I have people calling in from their jobs every day. Now, did you take the firearms course?
I haven't gotten no call, no email about that course at all.
All right, so we're gonna have to go about this a different way. We're gonna have to go about this and make you realize how serious this is.
I'm aware how serious this is, Your Honor, but
I don't think
there's
you are.
I've got no call, no paper, nothing in the mail, no email. I've been checking since that day. I've gotten anything regarding to that. And I remember I did give you my number to give it to whoever. And since then, I have not gotten any calls, no email, nothing in the mail. The only thing I've gotten in the mail was about the court date itself.
Okay, so let's go back over this, right? I got your number. I gave you the number to probation.
You never gave me the number to probation because I would have it and I would
We're
have.
gonna see about that. We're gonna see about that. Don't talk while I'm talking, all right?
All right.
When I want you to talk, I'll let you talk. As a matter of fact, come in tomorrow morning, free trial. In person. Yes, in person. $0 bond, not guilty plea, 8:30. Be here at 8:30 in the morning. All right, we're gonna show you how serious this is, all right? Have a good day. I'll see you in the morning, Mr. Perez. Mr. LaFleur. All right, Eric, interpreter.
Yes, Your Honor.
Let me get this iPhone name.
Yes, sir.
It's a bunch of iPhones. I got you already, Mr. LaFleur. Hold on a second. iPhone, I'm pressing start, ask you to unmute yourself. There's a bunch of iPhones sitting in the waiting room.
You want me to say something in Spanish?
No, they should be able to unmute themselves. They're starting it up now with the camera. On the iPhone there, sir, can you just put your camera on? Good morning to you. What's your name, please?
Dion Generate.
Dion what?
Generate.
Generac?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Generac. All right. All right, let me let these other two iPhones in. All right. Eric, can you give me your full name? Hold on, from that iPhone, I just asked you to unmute yourself and turn your camera on. What's your name, please?
David Long Jr.
David Long Jr., okay, David Darnell Long, right?
Yes, sir.
And then the other iPhone, you had your phone unmuted.
And Jerome Aries Little.
No, not you.
Oh, okay.
Christina Grady.
All right, I need you to start your camera. What's your name? Christina who?
Grady.
Grady?
Yes.
I need to see you when I call your name. All right?
Let me. Oh, okay. I gotta go. Okay.
Eric, can I get your full name and your qualifications, please? Interpreter.
Yeah, I can. Well, I can't change my name on this screen. It's last name is Nissani. State qualified Spanish interpreter. I'm here for Mr. Garcia, I believe.
We have Mr. Lutz Gonzalez. Were you specifically here for Garcia?
I believe so. Julian Morel Garcia.
Can you raise your right hand, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will truly, accurately, and impartially interpret the matter now before the court, not divulge confidential communications, so help you God?
I do.
Do you swear or affirm that to the best of your ability you will interpret from English to Spanish and Spanish to English?
Do.
All right. Can you add another one to your list?
Yeah, that's not a problem. As long as I get names and case numbers, I'm good.
All right, I have names. I'm gonna call this case now.
Sure. Okay.
Let me know when you're ready.
Yep. I'll just wanted to be able to write it down, Your Honor. 1 second. Go ahead.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Fidal Lutz Gonzalez. That's LUZ-GONZALEZ. Case numbers SP 1522162, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1522163, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Okay. Se llamando el caso de Fidel Luz González.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Gonzalez.
Este es Luis Berry Jr., abogado defensor. ¿Puedes decir tu nombre completo, señor González?
Where do you go?
¿Dónde fuiste?
He has to unmute.
Tienes que poner tu volumen, está silenciado.
Mr. Gonzalez, can you state your name for the record, please?
Señor González, el juez quiere que digas tu nombre completo. Tu nombre entero.
Fidel Luz González.
Yeah. Fidel Luz González.
Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. I guess his offer, I'm gonna allow the city attorney to give him an offer for these cases. One is going to be pleading to the amended count of open alcohol in a motor vehicle passenger.
Hay unas ofertas acerca de tu caso que el abogado fiscal está ofreciendo. Uno es un contenedor abierto de alcohol de pasajero.
The other is going to be a improper plate. Both of them are $240 fines. The open alcohol in motor vehicle passenger is a 2-point offense. It is an alcohol-related offense on his record.
So they're both civil infractions, Your Honor?
Both misdemeanors.
O both misdemeanors. Uno es tener la placa incorrecta y el otro, como mencioné, es tener un contenedor de alcohol abierto en el lado pasajero. Y los dos tienen multas de $240 y el tener el alcohol en el lado pasajero es 2 puntos negativos en tu récord de manejar también.
He has an absolute right to a trial. I'm going to put him in a breakout room with Mr. Berry and have a private conversation with him. Let us know what you want to do when you come out.
El juez detalló lo que se trata los casos, pero va a aislarnos en un cuarto separado y tú tienes que hablar con el señor Berry acerca de eso y conmigo también y vamos a decidir, ¿ok?
Oh, sí.
Okay, yeah, he's good with that. Ahorita unirse, en tu pantalla dice unirse.
You have passed the matter.
What scheduled for today?
This is the city of Detroit. Versus Plano, Blair, Florida. Case number 17-2797-911. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Cherica Harris on behalf of Mr. LaFleur, P72832. Mr. LaFleur, please state your name for the record.
Orlando Blair LaFleur.
Today is the date and time set for arraignment on the bench warrant, Counselor.
For purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
Enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf and give your client a $0 bond. You have a valid license, Mr. LaFleur?
I'm got to take care of orders to get my license, sir.
All right, offers failure to display, $240 fine. He has an absolute right to a trial. And also get a breakout room with Mrs. Harris. You can let us know what you want to do when you come out. An iPhone, I'll ask you to unmute yourself. Morning to you. What's your name, please?
Christina Grady.
You said
Christina Grady.
Oh, you have to leave and come back in.
Yeah.
officers in the breakout.
I've been speaking to him. I'm trying to get the Lloyd file. There's just one U ticket. I'm hoping he comes, we can resolve it. I want to make sure that that's not brushed aside if it's more serious. Nah, I don't. Okay. Okay. It's bad. That's the.
We start naming some people while we're,
Yeah, could you pull Mr. LaFleur out of the breakout room, please? Thank you.
you can do that. I can, didn't I give you capability?
No, sir. No, sir.
Ms. Miller, I'm sorry, who's your client?
Good morning, Your Honor. I am on Keith Lawrence.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. LaFleur. Mr. LaFleur, I'll give you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, we're respectfully requesting a trial date. It appears this is a 2017 matter. To the court, tell us the offense date, please.
It says 2017 on January 4th, 2017 at around 1 a.m. Area of McNichols and Southfield. 17804.
And is this a state matter or a city matter?
City. It's it was written as state, but it's under the city authorization code. Is that what you want to do, Mr. LaFleur?
Yes, sir.
And Your Honor, before he takes that,
go ahead.
Sorry, before he takes that date, I just want to have an opportunity to reach out to Mr. Hill to ask if there's an updated offer.
All right. I don't see why he doesn't bring a driver's license. Have you've been here before, haven't you, Mr. LaFleur?
Yes, sir.
I don't see why he doesn't bring a driver's license in. If this is not affecting his license, shouldn't be.
Sir, I just recently got out of federal jail. I've been locked up for the last 7 years. So I'm taking care of that. This warrant, it's I had a warrant, I had to take care of the warrant. Now I gotta pay my ticket.
So if that was what if that was holding you up, then if that was the only thing that was holding you up, then you should be fine. But if there's some more work you want to do, if you want to, your attorney's going to do the work if necessary. So we'll pass the matter momentarily, and you can let her do her thing.
Okay.
All right. So Ms. Miller, who's your client? Keith Lawrence. Is Keith Lawrence here? All right, hearing no response. Mr. Bernstein.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning to you. Who's your client?
I'm here on behalf of Mr. Osman. That's OSMAN for a formal hearing.
Okay. See if the officer R. Johnson here yet? All right, I give the officers a half-hour grace period. If they don't show up, and I think his matter was set for 8:30. If we give him until 9 o'clock, if he doesn't show up, then we'll get you out of here. If they do show up, we'll give you an opportunity to speak with the city attorney about it.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'll hang tight.
All right, thank you. All right, let's pass the matter. Mr. Hill, are you there? All right, let's go with the city of Detroit versus, it's here as Sierra, Ciera Lewis. Lewis. Case numbers V13223923 and V13224023. Appearance for the record, please.
Sheriff Harris, on behalf of the defendant, please state your name.
Karen, do we have a Sierra and a Tierra? Because
No, it's just, she indicates, I believe these are her cases. I don't know if it's not.
Is it Sierra Lewis or is it somebody else?
Well, I only have one. I have a bunch of Lewis's, but only one Sierra Lewis and no
That's
Tierra.
me. I'm sorry, that's me.
Oh, you said your name was Tierra Lewis.
No, it's Ciera Lewis Lewis.
Were you just in the car?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's the right person. Appearance, put your appearance on the record. Today is the date and time set for a pretrial in the matter. Ms. Lewis, I guess the dog restraint or the nuisance, I guess the city's just giving a 1-for-1 on that. It'll be a delayed sentence, 6-month delayed sentence, $240 fine. You have an absolute right to a trial. I want to put you in a breakout room with Mr.
Okay. And what's the breakout room number?
I'll tell you that now.
4.
Any other officers here? All right, so R. Johnson never showed. It's the city of Detroit versus Abubakar Osman, case number SP 1544821, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Sam Bernstein for Mr. Osman, Your Honor.
All right. As for your client's presence, counsel.
I'm here on his behalf as a civil infraction.
And you have the authority to enter into the agreement on his behalf?
Well, if I could perhaps move for a dismissal if the officer isn't present.
Yeah, I'm going to grant the motion to waive the presence. You indicated to retain your authority to enter the agreement on his behalf, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. As for Officer Johnson, hearing no response, go ahead, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. Given the officer's absence, I would move to dismiss.
All right, I'm going to grant the motion to dismiss. No officer.
and Your Honor, may I get counsel's P number, please?
Your P number, please, Mr. Person.
P75402.
Very well. All right, if there's nothing further, case is dismissed. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor. You as well.
Okay. Y ya ahí puede hablar.
Wait on Keith Lewis is Keith. Keith Lawrence is Keith Lawrence here.
I spoke with him last night, Your Honor, and he said he would be logged on. I'm not sure where he is.
let's get some of these people named. Going down the list is 313-854-4126. 313-854-4126. Press *6 to unmute yourself, please. *6 to unmute yourself at 313-854-4126. All right, let's get 313-286-5621. Good morning to you. What's your name, please?
Keith Lawrence.
Keith Lawrence?
My name is Keith. Yes, Keith Lawrence.
Okay, very well. This is the city of Detroit versus Keith Lawrence, case number Z8056271. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alexandra Miller, P86290, on behalf of Mr. Keith Lawrence, who is appearing before us this morning via the call-in feature. Mr. Lawrence, please state your full name for the record, please.
Keith Lawrence.
Which phone is he on?
He is the 313-286-5621, Your Honor.
All right, today is the date and time set for a final pretrial. What's going to be the action on here, Ms. Miller?
Yes, Your Honor. I've had the opportunity to speak with my client as well as Mr. Hill for the people. At this juncture, Your Honor, we are requesting jury trial.
All right, and jury trial, did we already give you a date for that?
No, sir.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Lawrence?
Yes.
I wonder why it's coming up 8. What's your telephone number, Mr. Lawrence?
It's 313-286-5621.
So when you speak, sometimes it's 854 number comes up. Okay, we're going to get a jury trial date for you now. Today, we set this as a final pretrial. Any motions do you have any motions?
There is possible to have some motions, Your Honor, so a motion cutoff date would also be helpful if the court has one.
Is Mr. Lawrence testing?
Yes, sir, I have been.
What are these results? What am I going to see on these results?
It should be all clear, sir. I've been doing it day by day, one day at a time, sir. It should be all clear. I haven't been using anything.
Who's your probation officer?
Mr. Joseph Thomas, sir.
All right, we're going to get Mr. Thomas in here. If Mr. Thomas tells me that what you're telling me is not correct, then we're going to have you back very soon. I'm going to get in contact with your lawyer. Right now, the jury trial date is going to be set for June the 25th, 2024. June 25th, 2024. Let's start at 8:30 on those.
8:30?
8:30. We can just pull them in at 8:30 and then instead of getting on set. 8:30.
Do you want me to set other stuff on that day?
No, we might as well leave it there. All right, and then we will set motion dates. Where's this file?
I gave 2 weeks.
So we'll set motion dates. We'll set a final pretrial, another final pretrial date for June the 24th.
8:30 as well for that date, Your Honor.
$8:30, a jury trial for 6/25, 8:30. And then let's set the motion dates for June the 7th motion is due by the defense or the prosecution. And then a response date due June the 14th. All right.
Very well,
Any
Your Honor.
questions?
Nothing as it pertains to trial, Your Honor. My only question is if you would like both me and Mr. Lawrence to stay in the breakout room while you call probation, or if we were free to leave.
You're going to be free to leave. We know how to get in contact. Let's get in contact with Officer Thomas too, and then find out that his testing is like he says it is. And we'll get in contact with you if there's an issue. All right.
All right. Thank you very much, Your Honor, and thank you to you and your staff for all your time. Have a great day.
Hey, have a great day.
Mr. Lawrence, you're all set to leave the meeting.
Thank you.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's good. Officer Thomas. He zoomed in finally, but one of the defendants is gone. Oh, all right. So let's go ahead with is we ready on Sierra Lewis?
Not quite, Your Honor. Waiting for a response from Mr. Hill.
We're waiting on Lewis.
Yes.
And LaFleur. We're waiting on Lewis and LaFleur, right?
Yes,
And
Your
then
Honor.
Garcia, we have the interpreter. He needs an interpreter. So then let's go down to Grace.
Okay, Gray.
Gracie.
This me.
Quarantine round.
Good morning.
You ready, Mr. Berry?
Ready, Your Honor.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Gonzalez. Mr. Gonzalez, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor. Oh, you wait for the translation.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. ¿Qué quiere hacer tu cliente? Señor.
You got to translate everything I said, Mr.
I didn't hear the part of it, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Gonzalez. Mr. Gonzalez, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Sí, estamos de regreso. En el caso del señor González, yo le di al señor González la oportunidad de hablar con su abogado defensor aparte y ahorita está preguntando el abogado Berry qué quiere hacer tu cliente.
Your Honor, Mr. Gonzalez would avail himself of the offer.
Sí, su señoría, el señor González quiere aceptar la oferta.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Gonzalez?
¿Es tu deseo también, señor González? Señor?
Where is?
I was telling him how to get back out of the breakout room, so I don't know what.
He's in here.
The connection's been very bad throughout, so I'm not sure if he's trying to talk or not. Señor González, ¿estás ahí? Fidel.
All right, we're gonna pass it.
Okay.
All right, let's call the City of Detroit versus Julian Garcia's case number SP 1533802. Counts 1 and counts 2, and SP 1533801. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Garcia.
Señor García, ¿hablas inglés?
That's your client, right?
I was looking at the paper. It might be Juan Garcia, but Julián, ¿hablas inglés?
No, no.
He does not. Okay, puedes decir tu nombre al juez, por favor.
Julián Morel García.
Yeah, he can say his name.
Necesito interpreter?
I asked him too. Yeah, necesitas intérprete también, ¿verdad?
Sí,
Yes, he
correcto.
does. That's correct.
All right, let's start over again. This is the City of Detroit versus Julian Garcia, case number SP 1533802, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1538031. Appearance for the record, please.
Este es el caso otra vez de Julián Morel García, caso número SP 1533801, con 2 cargos o 3 cargos, presentando el caso, el abogado defensor.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Garcia.
Elwood S. Berry, abogado defensor. Otra vez puedes decir tu nombre completo, señor.
Julián Morel García.
All right, today is the date and time set for a pretrial. This offer will be pleading to the amended count of failure to display, $240 fine was dismissed upon, won't dismiss upon payment. We'll dismiss the other 2 matters now. He has an absolute right to a trial.
Tú puedes batallar tu caso con juicio también, pero hay cargos originales y quieren reducirlo a un solo cargo de un delito menor de no tener licencia contigo. Esa es la oferta que están ofreciendo para resolver el caso. Y tú puedes batallar este caso también.
All right, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room, speak to Mr. Berry about it, let us know what you want to do when you come out.
Nos va a poner en un cuarto aparte para hablar con el señor Berry sobre esto y nos hace saber qué quieres hacer cuando salimos de ahí, ¿ok? Okay.
Join the room, please. Okay. Let's pass that letter. Is this Tolkariel, Gracie?
I'm here. It's spelled wrong, but yes, I'm here. It's
Is that
Sakaria.
the correct spelling of your name there? Takaria?
Yes, that is.
Is that Takria Gracie?
Takaria Gracie.
Takaria Gracie, this is the City of Detroit versus Takaria Gracie, case number U68109323. Appearance for the record, please.
Erica Harris on behalf of Ms. Gracie. Please state your name for the record.
Takaria Gracie.
All right. Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. Let's get the record straight on the name. It's T, I'll mark it down, Takaria, correct, Ms. Gracie?
Yes, sir.
All right. Offer is going to be pleading to the amended count of disorderly conduct, misdemeanor morality class, HIV STD testing. Results will be private to you. You have an absolute right to a trial. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Ms. Harris, and you have a private conversation with her, all right?
Okay.
Breakout room 3, Ms. Harris. Here, you want a copy of the ticket? Send her a copy of the ticket.
The charge. I didn't update this one, so I'm just backtracking, see if it's done right. So I see you charged.
Let's do it.
240, okay, I'm trying to fix this.
He'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm trying to fix this. So what's he supposed to get to?
I was trying to get an opportunity.
To get in school first?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I just didn't.
We were gonna sentence him later, but
Okay, that's
he
fine.
just.
Alright. Okay, because she sent the referral, but she didn't put the phone number. That was probably my contact. Not to say that I wouldn't do it.
Yeah,
He still could have called. Yeah, he could have called still.
All right.
You need the interpreter, Your Honor.
All right, let's start by going back on the record with Lutz Gonzalez. Mr. Gonzalez, are you there now?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
A lot of noise coming, Your Honor. I don't know whose phone it is. I could barely hear you.
Ms. Williams-Law?
Honor, there was a lot of background noise. I don't know if it was a printer or something that was going on. So I just wanted to pause until we didn't hear that.
All right. Lutz Gonzalez.
Señor Luz González, ahorita ¿está bien tu conexión?
Sí, poquito.
Yes, yeah, it's better connection.
Officer, Mr. Berry tells me that you want to take the offer that was availed to you. Is that correct?
Señor Berry me contó ahorita que quieres aceptar la oferta que te hicieron. ¿Es correcto?
Sí.
Yes.
Can you raise your right hand, please? Take your hat off, please.
Para el juez, por favor, no poner puedes quitar la gorra que tienes y levantar tu mano derecha.
Yes. Sí.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
¿Tú juras y afirmas decir la verdad, toda la verdad y nada más que la verdad?
Sí.
Yes.
Now you can put your hand down.
¿Puedes bajar tu mano?
Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Tú sabes que con delitos menores el máximo posible castigo es 93 días en la cárcel y $500 de multa. ¿Sabes eso?
Sí.
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial.
Tú comprendes que tú tienes derecho absoluto a batallar el caso con juicio.
Sí.
Yes.
Mr. Berry went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
¿Es cierto que los otros derechos del juicio ya te explicó el señor Berry?
Sí.
Yes.
Did you understand those rights?
¿Y por mí comprendiste los derechos que te explicó?
Sí.
Yes.
You have any questions about those rights?
¿Tienes alguna pregunta sobre los derechos legales que tú sí tienes?
No.
No.
And you know, by taking this offer, you're going to give those rights up.
Tú sabes, por aceptar tu culpa, estás renunciando a tus derechos de batear el caso. ¿Sabes?
Sí.
Yes.
Sí.
Anybody offer you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
Aparte de la oferta de multas que ya te dijeron, ¿alguien te ofreció algo ajeno para eso?
No.
No.
All right, let me carry you back, draw your attention back to December the 10th, 2023 at around 1:49 a.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Michigan and Livernois. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
en el 10 de diciembre en la ciudad de Detroit a las 9 de la mañana por la calle Livernois. ¿Tuviste un encuentro con la policía en ese tiempo? ¿O sí, tomaste con la policía ese día, ese tiempo?
¿Encuentro con la policía?
O sea, ¿te paró la policía ese día?
Sí.
Yes.
All right, did that officer ask you, were you operating a motor vehicle then?
¿Estuviste conduciendo un vehículo ese día?
Sí.
Yes.
Did you have some alcohol in that motor vehicle?
¿Tuviste alcohol en ese vehículo?
Sí.
Yes.
What did you have?
¿Qué alcohol estuvo?
Una Corona cerveza.
It was a Corona beer.
Was it open, sir?
¿Estaba abierto? ¿Había sido abierto?
Sí, estaba abierta. Estaba llena, pero abierta.
¿No estaba llena?
Sí, estaba abierta nada más.
It was an open, it had been opened, yes.
And it was alcohol in that container, correct?
Y en ese contenedor sí estuvo alcohol todavía.
Sí, poquito.
Yes, a little bit.
I'm going to find him guilty of the amended count of open alcohol in the motor vehicle passenger. Fine him $240 for that.
Para ese cargo, yo te juzgo culpable de tener un abierto contenedor de alcohol en el lado pasajero y te multo $240 por eso.
Sí.
Did the officer ask you to produce valid insurance for that vehicle?
La policía te pidió si tuviste aseguranza válida ese día.
¿Tenía licencia?
No, aseguranza. La policía te preguntó si tuviste aseguranza válida cuando te paró.
Es que no me preguntó. Es que no sé inglés muy bien.
I don't know if he asked me because I don't know English well.
Did you have valid insurance on that vehicle?
¿Tuviste ese día aseguranza válida por ese vehículo?
Sí, sí lo traía.
Yes, I did have it.
Did the officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
¿La policía te pidió producir una licencia de manejar?
Sí, sí me la pidió, pero no la traía.
He did ask me for that, but I did not have it.
Very well. I'm going to find him guilty of the amended count of allowing.
Traía una licencia pero internacional, oyes.
He had an international license. I'll just repeat what you said, Your Honor. Él va a cambiar el cargo, permitir a alguien sin licencia manejar y por eso de no tener licencia de aquí, te va a multar 240.
Ok, está bien.
Yeah, he's good with that. Yes, that's fine.
All right. With stipulation of probable cause, we'll dismiss the other matters.
Y como parte del trato, él va a deshacerte de los otros cargos.
Oh, gracias.
Okay, thank you.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
El abogado está de acuerdo.
$480, sir. When can you pay it?
Son $480, señor. ¿Cuándo lo podrás pagar?
Ya los tengo. ¿Cuándo podré ir? ¿Los puedo ir a pagar en cualquier día de estos? Cualquier día de estos.
Anytime you want me to pay, any date you need me to pay it for, yes.
Well, when you pay, it's supposed to be due today. I'm trying to give you an opportunity to.
Normalmente se debe hoy, pero está tratando de darte una oportunidad si necesitas más tiempo por cualquier razón.
No. Es mañana mismo.
He'll pay it tomorrow.
I'm going to set a review date for next Wednesday. Wednesday morning at 8:25. We'll close the 1 hour close them out if you paid it.
Ok, tienes, si no lo pagas antes del miércoles entrante, tienes que volver a la corte. Entonces tienes hasta martes para pagarlo, ¿ok?
Está bien, gracias.
And then give that kiosk in the city of Detroit, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. I'm told you can upload that, give that out to your phone.
The kiosk you said, I'm sorry, Your Honor?
Yeah, give that.
Ese, puedes venir en persona a pagar, o hay un kiosco también, DivDat, donde se puede pagar por la ciudad de Detroit, City of Detroit.
En la ciudad de Detroit, a lo mejor lo pago allí.
He'll pay it to the City of Detroit, yes.
Very well, sir. There's nothing further. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Si no hay nada más, señor, que tengas buen día, buena suerte.
Gracias.
He says thank you.
All right. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Gracie. Ms. Gracie, I've given you an opportunity to speak with counsel. Break out on counsel. What's your client going to do?
Your Honor, my client is waiving her right to trial and entering a plea.
Oh. Is that what you want to do, Ms. Gracie?
Yes.
Can you raise your right hand, please? You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Where did the, okay. Ms. Gracie, do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this is 90 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Harris went over your other advice and rights in the breakout room, did she not?
I'm sorry.
Did Ms. Harris go over your other advice or rights in the breakout room?
Yes, sir.
You understood those rights?
Yes, sir.
Any questions about those rights?
No.
You know, by taking this off, you're gonna give those rights up?
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that? I'm sorry. I'm trying to understand what you're saying.
Do you know by taking this offer today, you're gonna give those rights up that what Ms. Harris went over with you?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to December 11th, 2023. Around 1700 hours, it says on here, in the area of Shane and Antietam. Were you in that area around that date and time?
Yes, sir.
Did you do something out there to cause a police presence, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
And would you agree that that police presence disturbed the good, quiet nature of that community?
No, he did not disturb.
No, it did not. Ms. Harris?
Ms. Gracie, do you want to actually tell us exactly what you did? Or did your conduct disturb the peace and goodwill of the neighborhood?
Well, it did not.
Ms. Gracie, let me ask you this. Did you do what's on the ticket?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll stipulate to the face of the ticket for that factual basis.
With that stipulation, I'm going to find your client guilty of the amended count of disorderly conduct. The fine is going to be $240. And also the misdemeanor morality class and HIV STD test. I'm going to refer this to probation so that they can facilitate the paperwork and give you, if you don't already know where to take the class and test, they can get you that information as well. Okay. I need a good phone from you, please.
Area code 205-526-7101.
And I'm going to give you the number to probation.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
313-965-3414.
313-965-4114.
3414, I'm sorry. 313-965-3414.
Okay.
I'm gonna set a review date. I'm gonna give you a month to do this. That's 3/15/2024. Come back with the class taking the morality class, taking the testing and the payment, and we'll close it out, all right?
Okay, thank you.
If there's nothing further, you can pay that in any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload that DivDat app to your phone, or you can come down to the courthouse and pay it in person. If there's nothing further, have a very good day, man. Best of luck to you.
So, yeah, all right.
Let's go back.
Your Honor,
Hold on. Go ahead.
I need the interpreter in the breakout room, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Interpreter, can you join that breakout room, please?
I'm sorry, I didn't see the sign. Okay. Yep.
Let's go back on the record with Sierra. Let's go back on the record with Sierra Lewis.
I don't see the sign for the breakout room. Sorry, Your Honor.
It's gonna be one of those days.
Thanks.
Let's go back on the record with Sierra Lewis. Ms. Lewis, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, after discussion with Assistant Corporation Counsel, I am asking that the court set this matter for a trial date.
All right, is that what you want to do, Ms. Lewis?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to set a trial date for June the 17th, 2024 at 9 a.m. If you don't have any further questions, Ms. Lewis, you have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Delano Blair LaFleur. Mr. LaFleur, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel and counsel an opportunity to speak to city attorney. As my understanding, you want a bench trial as well?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, set the matter for trial on December 17th, 2024 at 9 a.m. There's nothing further, sir, but pardon me.
You said December?
Strike that. June 17th, sorry. June 17th, 2024 at 9 a.m. Mr. LaFleur, if you bring a valid driver's license in on that date, I'll still dismiss the ticket, all right?
All right, thank you.
There's nothing further. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
All right. You say June what again?
June 17th, 2024 at 9 a.m.
All right, thank you.
Have a good day. All right, that phone that you muted yourself, 313-854-4126, press *6 to unmute yourself and state your name, please. Aaron Little. Oh, who's on the phone? Who's on that phone?
Kenneth Gray.
Kenneth Gray. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
City of Detroit versus Kenneth Allen Gray, case number SP 1520381, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
You say my name?
Cherica Harris on behalf of the defendant Gray. Please state your name for the.
State your name, Mr. Gray, for the record, please.
Kenneth Allen Gray.
Today is the date and time set for arraignment on the bench warrant. Go ahead, Counselor.
For purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
Enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Will give your client a $0 bond. Mr. Gray, let me see the file. You're paying these tickets. I don't know. Were you here before?
I had a surgery, a hip surgery in December, and I had forgot my court date then. Then they asked me, I talked to them, and they asked me to come down to pay the ticket, and then they gave me another court date.
Who asked you to come down and pay the ticket?
The woman up there at the 36th district. I had called her.
I don't know why they would tell you to come down and pay the ticket. All right, so, Ms. Harris, he's almost paid for this expired plate. Well, he owes $68.70. He owes, it's $280 for the insurance. I'll set aside the defaults on the matters and let him start over again. The offer today is going to be failure to display, $240 fine. It will abstract to the Secretary of State, but it won't carry any points. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Ms. Harris and speak to her about it. Do you have a valid license, sir?
No, I don't. I'm in the process of getting them.
Speak to Ms. Harris in the breakout room. Let us know what you want to do when you come out, all right?
Okay.
Join the room, please. He's in there, Ms. Harris. All right, Mr. Berry, are we ready?
Ready, Mr. Garcia, Your Honor.
What does he want to do? Let's go back on the record with Mr. Garcia. Mr. Garcia, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor,
I just got in myself. I was explaining him how to get out of the breakout room. Is he there?
All right, yeah, he's here. Let's go back on the record, Mr. Garcia. Mr. Garcia, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Okay.
Trial date.
Ahorita mi cliente pide un juicio después de hablarnos.
He seeks a trial, a bench trial date, Your Honor.
Un juicio con juez en el futuro, su señoría.
Okay, is that what you want to do, Mr. Garcia?
¿Es tu deseo también, señor García?
Bueno, sí.
Yes.
Correcto.
Correct.
All right, I'm going to set a trial date for June the 17th, 2024 at 9 a.m. If there's nothing further, sir, you have a very good day. Best of luck to you. I got the file marked, needs a Spanish interpreter.
That's on Zoom, Your Honor?
Yes.
Entonces, señor, demoramos este caso para juicio y el juicio va a ser el 17 de junio a las 9. Okay. Entonces, por Zoom, por el medio video que estamos.
A las 9 de la mañana.
Sí.
Repítame la fecha, por favor.
17 de junio.
Ok, 17 de junio, 9 de la mañana.
Yeah, June 17th, 9 a.m. Sí, así es.
Ok, pues muchísimas gracias, Baron, por su colaboración.
De nada, he's just thanking me, Your Honor, and as well as yourself.
Amén, Dios le bendiga.
All right, thank you very much. Have a good day, sir.
Gracias, que tengas buen día, señor. I think I am done with Spanish. If Your Honor wanted to double check, I think that's all I have.
Anyone else need a Spanish interpreter?
¿Otra persona necesita intérprete de español?
Sí, yo necesito.
Yes, Mr. Godinho does need an interpreter.
I've been waiting an hour and a half. I'm trying to hurry up.
I don't need to hear your commentary, Mr. Langdon. All right, let's call the city of Detroit versus Darian Guadino, case number SP 5308331, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Godinho.
Señor Godinho, ¿puedes decir tu nombre completo?
Sí, mi nombre es Darín Gudiño.
Yes, my name is Darin Godinho.
The offer today is going to be, do you have valid registration and insurance, Mr. Godinho?
Señor Godinho, ¿tienes válido registración y aseguranza?
Ahorita no tengo vehículo porque cuando pasó el inconveniente que me pararon los policías, acababa de comprar mi vehículo y cargaba otra placa de un vehículo que yo tenía porque lo acababa de comprar para poderlo trasladar hacia mi casa y me detuvieron ese día.
I don't have that vehicle anymore. When I was stopped that day, I had the plate of another car on the vehicle as I had just purchased and was on my way home.
All right, offer's going to be pleading the improper plate, $240 fine, will dismiss upon payment. Let you speak to Mr. Berry in the breakout room. You have an absolute right to a trial.
La oferta va a ser nomás un cargo de placa incorrecta, pero vamos a hablar con el señor Berry sobre este caso en un cuarto apartado, separado, como hice con los otros dos hispanos.
Okay.
Okay. Join the breakout room, please.
Okay, van a invitar a unirnos ahorita a un cuarto separado.
He's in there.
Okay, I don't see the.
You hit the more button. You hit the more button down there, Mr. Eric, and you can. It should take you right back into that room, and you're still assigned to room 5.
More button. Oh boy.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Gray. Mr. Gray, I'll give you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
And we're respectfully requesting pre-trial date. Mr. Gray indicated that he does have his insurance, but he just needs assistance with getting that email to the court. And he has updated registration, I believe, as well.
What about his license?
He does not have that part yet, Your Honor, but I'm hopeful that we could resolve it at a pre-trial date.
Okay. April the 8th, that's what you want to do, Mr. Gray? Where'd he go? Press *6 to unmute yourself, please.
Hello?
Mr. Gray, is that what you want to do?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to give you a pre-trial date of April the 8th, 2024 at 8:30, okay?
Okay.
Nothing further, sir. Let's up to.
Okay.
All right. This is
All
the
right.
city of Detroit versus Aaron Jerome Arias Little, case number SP 1531160, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1531161, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Erica Harris on behalf of Mr. Little, please state your name for the record.
Aaron's wrong, Aries Little.
Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Mr. Little, your offer is going to be pleading to the amended count of open alcohol in the motor vehicle passenger. $240 fine is a 2-point offense. It is an alcohol related offense on your driving record. We'll dismiss the other matters. I'll put you in a breakout room. Keep in mind, you have an absolute right to a trial.
Okay.
Speak to Ms. Harris about it. Join the room, please. That Wing Tech device is gone.
Man, and they wouldn't do it. So they took it to the shop and they told them
Hey, hold on a second, please. Hold on a second, please. Good morning to you. What's your name?
Keon Lewis. Hold on.
Morning. Okay, I'm gonna mute you because you're interrupting the court.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right. All right, Wing Tech left. Who's on this device here? I ask you to unmute yourself. The COSI SL004742. I ask you. Good morning to you, man. What's your name?
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Beverly Greer.
Greer. All right. Beverly Greer. I have it.
Can I say something, Your Honor?
Pardon me?
Can I say something to you?
Yeah, you may.
Well, I just wanted to say, blessed morning, and you look so handsome and professional.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I don't know if that's gonna help you with these tickets, Ms. Greer, but you know, it does make me feel good.
No, I just don't mind telling the truth. I got, yes.
Now that Gillian, he needs an interpreter. That's the one that needs the interpreter. He hasn't signed on to audio, so you can't hear. All right, we're waiting on a lawyer now. Anybody just here for insurance or registration or a license, and they have all three of those? If you got charged with no insurance and you have insurance, or if you got charged with no license and you not have a license, or if you got charged with no registration, or if you got charged with all of the above and you have all of the documents. Anybody here have all the documents? You can raise your hand in the chat. All right, Otis, what's your name? Full name, sir, please. James Otis. Ask you to unmute yourself.
Yes, John, I'm sorry.
All right, good morning to you. Run Mr. James Otis' license, please. Oh, he's got Ohio. We can't do that. We can't help you, sir. You have a Michigan license or Ohio license?
I changed my license over from Ohio to Michigan.
And that was the whole part that had us confused because it was the paper. The ID wasn't stapled to the paper, but I gave it to him with the paper. He didn't pay attention to it, and he was like, he didn't know that I was switched over from Ohio to Michigan.
His name. His name is.
And that was a whole confused mixed up. My idea came with staple paper that he gets secretary paper.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Little. Mr. Little, I'll give you an opportunity to speak to council in the breakout room. Council, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, before we move forward with setting a trial date, I'm just waiting for, oh, Mr. Hill is here. I just sent you a message.
I see that as far as Mr. Little. It sounds like there's another case that's in circuit court related to this matter. I have no objection to moving this distant into the future so we can get a resolution on that. This is Alex Hill, P76961 for the city.
So you want to set a trial date?
Yes, Your Honor. I would also ask that an attorney be appointed. That way, if there's any information to be conveyed to Mr. Hill, that can be done. And I have his contact information.
All right, is that what you want to do, Mr. Hill? Mr. Little, I'm sorry.
Yes.
All right, what's the contact information?
I'm putting it in the chat right now, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Little, I'm going to set a trial date for June 17th, 2024 at 9 a.m. I have the file marked, need appointed counsel. I have your number here. So you need to act, and I'm going to put the email address down as well. You need to answer the calls that you may not recognize. One of those calls should be that lawyer. If you don't hear from that lawyer in the next few weeks, zoom back in and we'll get one appointed spot.
Okay.
There's nothing, sir, best of luck to you. If there's nothing further, sir, have a very best of luck to you. Have a very good day.
Okay, you said that was June what?
June 17th.
Okay, at 9 a.m.
At 9 a.m.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. This is the city of Detroit versus Beverly Renee Greer, case numbers SP 1325493, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1325586, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Greer.
Well, one second. I was hoping that would be Miss
Sharika Harris on behalf of Ms. Greer. Please state your name for the record.
Thank you. Unmute yourself, Ms. Greer. I muted you. You had a lot of background noise in the background. State your name for the record.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Hello.
It's not a very good connection.
I can't hear. Uh-oh. Wow. Hello. I've been on here for 2 hours now. Hello. Okay, it might be my TV. Let me turn this TV on.
Mr. Lemons, take the cigarette out your mouth. No smoking in court. Please.
Yes, sir. I got everything turned off.
All right, state your name for the record.
Beverly Renee Greer.
Purposes of arraignment stand to.
Here are not guilty. Are you watching this on Zoom as well, Ms. Greer?
No, I got the Zoom on and I'm looking at you, but I don't see me.
No, I turned your video off.
Okay, yes, I got you on Zoom.
All right. Not guilty. 0 bond. This one's disregarding an signal. Set a trial. Nature of the allergy. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room, speak to Ms. and she'll explain things to you. It'll be June the 17th, 2024 at 9 a.m. You owe a no insurance proof of 336 that appears to be holding your license up. You bring in valid license, insurance, and registration will go a long way to clearing a lot of this stuff up. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Ms. Harris, speak to her, and she can explain things to you. If you don't have any further questions for the court, then you're free to leave after you talk to Ms. Harris. Join the room, please.
Gordon James Lowell, the top of 845 out there.
It's English?
Yeah, he's, but he doesn't have a phone like personal. They have a W phone, so I can have him call in. So
you can bring him in the Phoenix too. All right, are we ready on Mr. Guadino?
Ready, Your Honor.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Guadino. Mr. Guadino, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
De nuevo, en el récord del señor Godinho, le dieron oportunidad de hablar con su abogado. Abogado, ¿qué quiere hacer tu cliente?
Your Honor, my client stands prepared to accept the offer.
Mi cliente está preparado a aceptar la culpa en esto.
All right. Is that what you want to do, Mr. Guadino?
¿Es tu deseo también, señor Godinho?
Sí, correcto.
Yes, correct.
Can you raise your right hand, please?
Señor, ¿puedes levantar tu mano derecho también?
Sí.
Yes.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
¿Juras y afirmas decir la verdad, toda la verdad y nada más que la verdad?
Sí.
Yes.
You understand the max? You can put your hand down. You understand the maximum penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
¿Comprendes que el máximo que se puede dar de castigo en un delito menor es 93 días en la cárcel y multas y costos de 500 más?
Sí.
Yes.
You understand you have an absolute right to a trial?
¿Tú comprendes que tienes absolutamente un derecho a batallar esto con juicio?
Sí.
Yes.
Mr. Berry went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Es cierto que el señor Berry, puedes bajar tu mano, Darín. El señor Berry te escribió, te explicó, disculpa, tus derechos.
Sí, me los explicó, correcto.
Yes, he explained it to me.
You understood those rights?
¿Y entendiste tus derechos legales?
Sí, correcto.
Yes, correct.
Do you have any questions about those rights?
¿Tienes alguna pregunta sobre tus derechos legales?
No.
No.
You know, by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Tú sabes, por aceptar culpa, ¿estás renunciando a tus derechos de batallar el caso?
Sí, correcto.
Yes, correct.
Anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
Aparte de lo que fue mencionado, ¿alguien te ofreció algo ajeno de esto?
No.
No.
Let me draw your attention back to December the 10th, 2023 at around 12:32 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Tyerman and Livernois. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Es cierto, llamando tu atención al 23 de diciembre en la ciudad de Detroit por el Livernois y Tyerman, ¿tuviste contacto con la policía ese día?
Sí, el 10 de diciembre.
Yeah, yes, in December, yes.
And you were operating a motor vehicle on that day?
¿Estuviste conduciendo un vehículo ese día?
Sí.
Yes.
Was there something wrong with the plates on that vehicle?
¿Era algo incorrecto de las placas ese día?
Sí, las placas de otro vehículo.
Yeah, they were the plates of another car.
Very well. I'm gonna find your client guilty, as charged, fine him $240. I told him I'd dismiss upon payment. Stipulation of probable cause, I'll dismiss the other matter now.
Stipulated.
Sí, está de acuerdo el juez a aceptar tu culpa y la multa es $240 y el caso va a ser cerrado cuando lo pagas.
Ok, ¿y cuántos días tengo para pagar eso? Disculpe.
How many days do I have to pay that, Your Honor?
How much time do you need, sir?
¿Cuánto tiempo necesita, señor?
El necesario que me puedan dar.
Whatever you can give me, it would be fine.
I'll give you 2 weeks, February 29th, 2024 is a review date at 8:25. Come back then, and if it's paid, we will dismiss the case.
Tienes hasta el fin del día 28 de febrero, pero si no lo puedes pagar el 29 tienes una cita con la corte para explicar por qué no pudiste pagar y revisar tu caso.
Ok. Muchísimas gracias.
Thank you very much.
Further, sir, you can pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload that DivDat app to your phone, or you can pay it in person. Those are the 2 best ways I can tell you to pay it.
Hay 2 maneras de pagar en el kiosco de DivDat Detroit, o puedes venir en persona a la corte 36 para pagar.
Ok, iré ahí a la corte donde...
Okay.
Have a great day.
All right. Que tengas buen día.
Igualmente,
I think,
muchas gracias.
Thank you.
Mr. Gallen, he needs the interpreter too, but if we need you, we'll just call you because he's not connected to audio.
Okay. Is it Spanish needs a Spanish interpreter?
Spanish, I think so, but we'll call you if he's not connected to audio, so.
Okay, I'll stay in the background and I'll if I hear anything, I'll let you know.
Very
If you
well.
can get it. Yeah. All right.
This is the city of Detroit versus Ryan William Langdon, case number U678455223. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Langdon.
Ryan William Langdon.
Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Is my understanding you want to go to trial on this, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm going to set a trial date for June the 17th, 2024 at 9 a.m. If it's nothing further, you have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you, sir.
This is the city of Detroit versus Dion Genwright. Case number SP141-67441, V121-89723, V121-89823, V121-89923. Appearance for the record, please.
Dion Genwright.
Mr. Berry.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, we would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
Enter not guilty plea on his behalf, give him a $0 bond. Mr. Hill, what are you offering for this no dog license, no vaccination, and this animal cruelty, and this unregistered untitled? What's the offer going to be? Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Alex Hill on behalf of the city, P76961. Generally, my hands are a bit tied on the animal cases. We would request a pretrial date so I can check in with Officer Hargraves about approval for this specific situation. As far as the traffic matter is concerned, if he's got, we would dismiss for compliance if he's got the registration. Otherwise, he can come back on that date, we would dismiss, or he can take an improper plates plea today.
All right, so here's going to be the deal, sir. What about the as charged to the animal cruelty and dismiss the other counts? Do you have I know the city wants, these, is on these dog cases. You have an absolute right to a trial. That'll be taken under a 6-month delayed sentence. So if it's no other allegations like this, or charges like this, then, the case will be dismissed. If you want to fight it, you have an absolute right to a trial. I'll put you in the breakout room with Mr. Berry and speak with him, all right?
Okay, no problem.
All right, join the room, please. Are we ready on Ms. Greer, Ms. Harris?
We are, Your Honor, but I think Ms. Greer signed off. You gave her new date already, and you told her after
No,
she
she
spoke with me.
hasn't signed off. She's still on there,
Okay.
but if she has
So we're
her
ready.
date, then that's fine.
I can pull her out. That's not a problem.
I tried to. All right, that's Jen Wright. That's Gonzalez is on. Gaston.
And we're ready on Lachelle Olive.
Brittany Gaston.
Yes.
Morning to you, ma'am.
Good morning.
Jay Hearn, is that an officer?
I think so, Your Honor. That is, Your Honor.
All right, where is Brittany Gaston?
Speaking.
Okay, I see you now. Good morning to you, ma'am.
Good morning, Your Honor.
See what Brittany Gaston has going on. City of Detroit versus Brittany Gaston. These numbers. SP 1529106 counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1599107 counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Erica Harris on behalf of Ms. Gaston. Please state your name for the record.
Brittany Gaston.
All right, today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Ms. Gaston, were you given an opportunity to take a defensive driving course or anything?
This is my second time returning. So last time I spoke, sorry.
Did I give you the opportunity to take a defensive driving course to mitigate this 21 to 25 over or driving on the shoulder and stuff?
No, sir.
Do you want an opportunity to take a driving course to mitigate the points? One is a 4-point offense. Other, I don't know how many points is driving on the shoulder. Definitely is points. You have an absolute right to a trial. And do you have a valid license now?
Well, I currently filed, I recently filed bankruptcy so that I could get my license back. That's the only thing that's hindering me. However, the last court date that I appeared at, I spoke briefly with someone. So I wasn't aware of any classes or any point systems. So this, it's kind of like a blind side a little bit. I'm not sure what's going on right
Speak
now.
to Ms. Harris in the breakout room and she can go over some of that stuff with you. Let us know what you want to do when you come out. You have an absolute right to a trial now.
Okay, thank you.
No, does you have anybody in the waiting room with a 248 number?
I have 248-768-911.
Yeah. I think that's it.
They're in the room. That's Mr. Lewis, King Lewis. No, that's not him. That's another 248.
Yeah, Gordon James.
Gordon James. On the 248 number?
Yes, in the 9119.
Okay. He's on. All right.
Yes.
Is there a problem? Could you just...
Are we ready, Mr. Berry, on someone?
Yes, Your Honor. As to Mr. Jenwright, we seek the services of Mr. Patel.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Jenwright. Well, let's just do Let me see if I can get Mr. Patel in here now, Mr. Jenright.
Okay.
All right, we'll pass the matter until we see if we can get someone in here, all right? They're usually quick to come in. All right, let's move on. Yes.
Someone was concerned about the Boone case. Is she in here?
Lloyd, he's
Oh,
here.
I'm sorry, he is, okay.
Yeah. But Herman, he just came in, he's late.
I don't know, he just wants to know if you missed the case being called.
He's late.
Okay.
All right, let's go with 313-427-5629. 313-427-5629. They're gone. Oil Bright. RQ Oil, here he is. Oil Bright. Are you there, Mr. Oil Bright? This is the city of Detroit versus today is the date and time set for trial. Well, let's go back. Mr. Albright, are you there?
Yes.
Yeah, we already had a date set for you. It's still showing pre-trial on that.
Okay, let me keep it.
Yes, your trial date is June 14th.
Oh. Okay, I was just clicking back in just to make sure I wasn't supposed to be there. That's all, sir.
We had that discussion the other day.
Okay.
All right, if there's nothing further, have a very good day, sir.
Okay, thank you. You too.
Arlene Green.
Yes, I'm here.
Good morning to you, ma'am.
Good morning.
City of Detroit versus Arlene Lauren Green. Case numbers SP 1302542, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Green.
Arlene Green.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, we would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
Enter not guilty plea on your behalf, her behalf, give her a $0 bond. Ms. Green, do you have valid license, registration, and insurance?
No.
Offer right now is going to be pleading a failure to display, $240 fine, dismiss the other two matters. You have an absolute right to a trial, ma'am.
1 second, I do have registration. I do have registration and I did have insurance, but the insurance, I don't drive the car anymore, but the insurance is expired on it. But at the time I didn't have insurance.
Speak to Mr. Berry, that's the offer right as it stands now. What's holding you up from getting a license?
Something from years ago from Indiana, and I have never been back, and that's what's stopping me from getting a license, because I tried to get one in 2022 and I was able to get one, but it was stopped by the stuff that was in Indiana.
All right, speak to Mr. Berry in a breakout room. That's the offer. Breakout room 6. I'm going to put you in, and you have an absolute right to a trial. All right.
Yes.
I don't see her on thing here. Somebody already assigned her to a breakout room.
Yes, I was in there with the other guy with the glasses, and he told me
All right,
I can.
go ahead.
Okay.
Join the room. Speak to him. All right.
Okay.
All right. Okay, is Gaston ready?
Ready, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Ms. Brittany Gaston. Ms. Gaston, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counselor, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, we respectfully request a pretrial date. I did give her the information to take the course.
Did you give her my email address?
I did not, Your Honor.
I'm gonna put it in the chat about the course. Is that what you want to do, Ms. Gaston?
Yes, Your Honor.
What's holding you up from getting the license?
Bankruptcy. Well, I was sued
Yeah.
by the state. So,
Oh, yeah. All right.
I've had a license. Why you put never acquired?
All right. I put the information to the class in the chat and I put the email address in the chat. Take a screenshot of that, take the email address down. I'm gonna set a pretrial date for April the 8th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m., all right?
Yes, sir.
If there's nothing further, ma'am, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
You as well. Thank you.
This is the city of Detroit versus James Otis, case numbers, and the state of Michigan versus James Otis, case number SP 152981121, SP 1529814, counts 1 and counts 2, SX 413032661. Appearance for the record, please.
James Otis.
Sherika Harris on behalf of Mr. Otis.
All right, Mr. Otis, state your name for the record, please. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. I have a valid driver's license. I don't know if he has registration or not. Wrong-way driving and careless driving. One of them is a state charge, Mr. Hill.
Unfortunately, Your Honor, Alex Hill, P76961 on behalf of the city. I cannot address the careless. Otherwise, I would like to resolve it globally. But what we can do is just offer him a blockading on the wrong way, dismissed, obviously for compliance on the misdemeanors, if he wants to just be done with the city cases today. But if the state attorney wants to get a resolution on the careless, we have no issue based on his compliance as far as the license with letting these 3 charges go.
What about 2 blocking traffics, Ms. Harris? $175 a piece.
Yes, Your Honor, that does sound fair.
Want to take the deal, sir? 2 blocking traffics, both will not abstract to the Secretary of State. Neither will carry any points. They're civil infractions. You want to take the deal? We'll close the matter out.
They take the deal and close the matters out.
$175 a piece. 175 times 2.
Okay, Your Honor.
I stipulate to the
Stipulate
face
to
of
the
the
face of the
ticket.
ticket for.
Pardon me?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right. Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matter.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right. With that, I'm going to find you responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic. $175 for both counts. We'll dismiss the other 2 misdemeanors. 175 and 175. When can you pay, sir?
I can come down there next Thursday and pay it.
All right. I'll put it in there for Friday just to make sure it's in. And if you don't have anything further, best of luck to you. Have a very good day.
Come down to
Come to the window or go to the DivDat kiosk. I'm told you can upload the DivDat app to your phone. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it.
Okay, sir.
Have a great day. All right, CL20X is gone. That gets me down to Reginald Lemons.
He's still here, Your Honor. That person is still here.
Oh, there. Okay, very well. Ask to start video. Michelle Olive.
Yes.
Good morning to you, ma'am.
Good morning.
City of Detroit versus Michelle Olive, case number U657032223. Appearance for the record, please.
Erica Harris on behalf of Ms. Olive. Please state your name for the record.
Michelle Olive.
Your Honor, while today is the date and time set for pretrial, Ms. Olive did indicate that she was never formally arraigned and she would like to be arraigned by the court.
All right. Ms. Olive, so you want me to read all that? She doesn't want to waive the formal reading, right?
My understanding is she does not.
Okay, Ms. Olive, you're charged with entering without permission. That is a 90-day misdemeanor punishable by up to punishable by the maximum possible penalty of 90 days in jail and or $500 in fines. How do you plead to that?
Not guilty.
Very well. All right. I'm gonna enter a not guilty plea on her behalf. I'm gonna give her a $0 bond. What is this? The disorderly conduct, Mr. Hill?
Your Honor, I'm not sure what House Counsel discussed with the defendant after I was made aware of the case, but we need to review the discovery on this. Your Honor, there's a potential that we're going to dismiss. We don't want to get too far ahead, but a 12-month disorderly for the record is an offer. We're just not anticipating an acceptance. I mean, delayed on this for 3 months, Your Honor.
All right, that's the offer. Well, we'll just say $240 fine, dismissal upon payment under disorderly conduct, right?
Correct, Your Honor. We'd amend to that.
All right. So, you have an absolute right to a trial, Ms. Olive. Do you know whether you want to go to trial or not right now?
Yes, I do.
Very well. You want to go to trial, Ms. Olive?
Yes.
Very. All right. Trial date is going to be June the 17th, 2024 at 9 a.m. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
If it's nothing further, Ms. Olive. If it's nothing further, Ms. Olive. Go ahead.
She was requesting an appointed attorney, and I put her contact information in the chat for the court.
Okay. Is that what you want to do, Ms. Olive?
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Should we set another date for now?
Set another date?
June 17th, so we use the 18th.
Why? I'm just giving what you gave. You did. I'll give it June 18th. June 18th, all right, Ms. Olive. I'm going to, I don't have her number, Miss. I do. I have your number here and your email address. I'm gonna appoint a counsel to you, Miss Olive, and answer the phone that you may not recognize. That should be that lawyer. If you don't hear from a lawyer in the next couple of weeks, give us a call, all right? And we'll get one to you on the spot. So, any other questions, ma'am?
No, Your Honor.
All right, if there's nothing further, we'll see you back June 18th, 2024 at 9 a.m., all right?
Thank you.
Have a great day, ma'am.
You too.
Are we ready on any, well, we're waiting on, Mr., waiting on those. If you're free to leave, Ms. Olive.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. Bye.
Are you?
Your Honor.
Lemons, Reginald Lemons.
Thank you, Jesus.
Reginald LaRon Lemons. All right.
Hello? Hello?
Yes. Can you take your hat off, please, sir?
So, excuse me.
All right. That's all right. Good morning to you. This is the city of Detroit versus Reginald LaRon Lemons, case number SP 1135231, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1167718, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1168875, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1365650, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1531914, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1531971. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Lemons.
Reginald LaRon Lemons. Lemons spelled with 2 N's and an S.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, we would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
Here not guilty on his behalf. We'll give him a $0 bond. I see there that he owes at least 2 reinstatement fees. I'll allow him to pay those up front. If he's trying to get a license, that will give him, it appears that that would give him clearances here. He has an absolute right to a trial. This is one that I would defer to Attorney Hill because I don't know what the offer will be but because of the cases, but most of them just appear to be documented issues. So are you trying to get a license, Mr. Lemons?
Yes, sir.
You want to pay these reinstatement fees up front, see if that helps you out?
Yes, how much are the reinstatement fees? I got one judgment for $145. I don't know what the other ones are.
I'm setting the defaults aside. You have 2 issues that I see that you can potentially have reinstatement fees. It's $45 a piece that I know you owe reinstatement fees that are potentially affecting your license. They're on the insurance no proof. Insurance no proof charges. What you're gonna need to do is you're gonna need to come down to the window in the courthouse. And you're gonna, I marked the file on those 2 cases, insurance no proofs, to pay the $45 up front. You pay those $45, 2 $45 fees, $90, and you wait 48 to 72 hours, approach the Secretary of State, try to get a license. You can come back on April the 8th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. We'll see where you are at that point, all right?
All right, thank you.
All right, do you have any further questions about that?
No, sir.
All right, if there's nothing further, have a very good day. Best of luck to you. See you back April the 8th, 2024 at 8:30.
I appreciate it. You too.
Thank you. David Long.
I don't think it's 24. That's the one. We're gonna check and see how much money I paid.
David Long. This is the city of Detroit versus David Darnell Long Jr., case number SP 1336621, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 1359871, SP 1360191. Appearance for the record, please.
I'm here. Erica Harris, on behalf of Mr. Long. Mr. Long, please state your name for the record.
David Darnell Long Jr.
Right, today is the date and time set for arraignment on the bench, warrant counsel.
For purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
Enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf, give your client a $0 bond. Mr. Long,
What's me, sir?
he's got a disorderly conduct here.
And the offer is a
Yes.
3-month delayed sentence on that matter.
Plead as charged. Plead as charged. Will dismiss upon payment of $240. I don't see any notes to indicate what the disorderly conduct was. Dismiss the other matters now. If he wants to take the deal, you have an absolute right to a trial, sir. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Ms. Harris and speak to her.
Yes, sir.
Join the room, please.
Ready as to Ms. Green, Your Honor.
Where's Green? Let's go back on the record with Miss Arlene Lauren Green. Case, Ms. Green, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counselor, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, the defendant would avail herself of the offer.
Pleading to the amended count of failure to display.
Correct, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do, Ms. Green?
Sure, yes.
You got to know, ma'am.
Yes, I do. That's what I want to do.
Can you raise your right hand, please? You swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
All right, you can put your hand down. You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Ooh. Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mr. Berry went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes, I did.
Any questions about those rights?
No.
You know, by taking this offer, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to January 19, 2022 at around 3:47 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Linden and Dolphin Street. Do you have the occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
All right, what's going on? What is it?
I was in a domestic, for 3 years, I was in a domestic relationship, and I was just going back and forth, being homeless and whatever, and I had kids, so that was the reason. But now I'm out that situation. I'm in Monroe, Michigan, doing better and trying to get my life together.
And your housing situation is stable?
Yes, it is.
All right, I'm glad to hear that, ma'am. Let's amend it to allowing. Is that okay with you, Mr. Hill?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, we'll amend it to allowing. That way it doesn't abstract to the Secretary of State. I believe you about your situation, and I'll dismiss upon payment.
Thank you.
Are you financially able to pay the fine, ma'am?
Yes.
All right, so that officer asked you to produce a valid driver's license, correct?
Correct.
You didn't have that license, did you?
No, I did not.
All right, and why is that? You didn't have a driver's license.
I never attained the license before, truthfully.
Very well. All right, I'm gonna find your client guilty of the count of allowing $240 fine. I'll dismiss upon payment. I'll dismiss the other two matters now. Stipulation of probable cause.
So stipulated.
All right. What are you gonna say, Ms. Green?
I have one question. Since I stay in Monroe, can I pay it down in Monroe, or I have to come down to find a way down to Detroit to pay my fines?
I'm told you can upload that app, DIVDAT, to your phone.
Okay.
DIVDAT. How long is it gonna take you to pay this?
Next, can I have like 2 weeks?
Yeah, we only required
Yes.
two applications. The person would have been over 18, but he's
So March 1st. March the 1st, come back in at 8:25. If it's paid, we'll dismiss the case, all right?
March 1st. Can you say the name of it? You said DIV?
DIVDAT, they call it DivDat.
Okay, thank you.
the original one for the household, original.
Nothing further, ma'am. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you, and I'm glad your situation is a lot better now.
Thank you very much, and happy belated Valentine's Day.
Thank you so much.
All
All right.
I know.
All right.
Okay, you come in here, we're gonna tell you the same thing.
Grady,
they not even on mute.
Christina Grady.
Yeah, we're on the same.
Christina Grady. Is Christina Grady there? No, we lost her. Let's go back on the record with Mr. David Long. Mr. Long, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counselor, what's your client want to do?
Your we're requesting a trial date and the appointment of counsel.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Long?
Yes, sir.
Trial date is going to be June the 18th, 2024. I'm going to mark the file need appointed counsel.
That room got a door, don't it? So they should have some fire.
I'm going to tell you, like I've told everyone else, that I'm going to mark the file need appointed counsel. I have your information here along with your email address. If you don't hear from that lawyer in the next 2 weeks or so, then reach back out to the court and we can get one appointed to you on the spot, all right? You're gonna have to call the calls that you don't recognize, answer the calls that you don't recognize.
That's fine. What about the other ticket, the no proof of insurance?
All of them are gonna be heard on the 18th of June, okay?
Oh, wow. I can't get my license yet. Wow. Wow.
Pay this $45 reinstatement fee up front.
Instead of $5?
$45. You're gonna have to come down to the court. I'm gonna allow you to pay reinstatement fee up front. It looks like you paid on that ticket.
I did put something down because I didn't know my license was suspended.
All right, I'm gonna waive the reinstatement fee for that. So that's gonna leave that case open, but it should potentially allow you to get a license. You wait 48 to 72 hours from the day and see if you can get a valid driver's license, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Come back in June 18th, 2024. Have a very good day, sir. Best of luck.
You have a
313-632-4175. Press *6 to unmute yourself, please. Miss Jane, what is your last name, please?
This is for Robert Lewis. This is for Robert Lewis. He's gonna sit down now.
Robert who?
Robert Lewis.
Robert Lewis. Okay.
Robert.
All right, hold on a second. Who's on the phone at 313-632-4175?
John Good.
The phone right there. What's your name, sir?
Robert Lewis. John Good.
No, not you, Mr. Lewis. Hold on 1 second. On the phone.
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. You got to speak up.
My name is John Goodson.
What's your last name?
Goodson.
Goodson. Goodson.
Yes, sir.
John Douglas Goodson.
Yes, sir. The second.
The second. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning to you as well, sir.
This is the City of Detroit versus John Douglas Goodson. The second case number is SP 152976771, SP 1529791. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Goodson.
John Douglas Goodson II.
Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. It's at 16 to 20 over. Is Mr. Hill here?
Morning.
He said he has a hearing.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alex Hill on behalf of the city, P76961. Can you hear me okay?
Yes. What about Mr. Goodson? Do you have proper plates for this vehicle?
Yes, I had proper place on it from the beginning.
All right.
I just got the car from the dealership, and the registration was being transferred over. I showed the officer the paperwork that I got from the car place. He didn't accept it. He said something.
All right. Enough said, Mr. Goodson. Mr. Hill, he's got this 16 to 20 over the speed limit. What do you want to offer him?
Your Honor, in light of the fact that he's got the documents, we're willing to reduce it to a blockading or a limited access 1 to 5. Blockading's fine, though, in this situation, Your Honor. He doesn't have a serious history to my knowledge.
All right. Mr. Hill, you want to resolve this by pleading to a blocking traffic, $175, sir? We'll dismiss the cases. It doesn't abstract to the Secretary of State.
Mr. Goodson?
Mr. Goodson, I'm sorry.
Okay, and what would that be?
$175 does not abstract to the Secretary of State, so it doesn't carry any points. We'll close the matters out for $175.
And that'll be both of them, sir?
That'll be both of them.
Yes, sir, I'll do that.
You want to stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis on behalf of your client for the responsible plea and dismissal, Counselor?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to find you responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic, $175. When can you pay it, Mr. Goodson?
Can I pay it next Friday?
All right. Make sure you have it paid by next Friday so it doesn't affect your license. All right, if there's nothing further, sir, pay it at any DivDag kiosk in the city of Detroit, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. I'm told you can upload the DivDag app to your phone. All right, Mr. Goodson?
Yes, sir.
All right, if you don't have anything further, sir, I wish you the best of luck. Have a very good day.
Okay, and you guys as well, and thank you.
All right, thank you. City of Detroit versus Robert Anthony Lewis. Case numbers SP 1344019, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Erica Harris on behalf of Mr. Lewis, please state your name for the record.
Robert Anthony Lewis.
Good morning to you, Mr. Lewis, and I don't know if that's Miss Lewis or not. Good morning to you.
Oh, I'm his sister.
Okay, is that still Miss Lewis?
No, it's Jane Wilson.
Jane Wilson?
Yes.
Good morning, Miss Jane Wilson. All right.
Good morning.
Today is the date and time set for a trial in the matter. I have Officer Johnson is here. Try to bring him out. Mr. Hill, can you put your appearance on the record? Please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alexander Hill on behalf of the city, P76961.
All right, the offer as it stands right now is allowing $240 fine, dismiss upon payment, and dismiss the other matters. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you in a breakout room. Who put their appearance on this? Just you, Miss Harris?
It is, yes, Your Honor.
I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Miss Harris and discuss the matter And let us know what you want to do when you come out, all right? Join the room, please. You can go in there. Officer Johnson.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Can you put your appearance on the record for Robert Anthony Lewis, please?
Yes, sir. Officer Robert Johnson, badge number 783, Detroit Police Department.
All right, let's go off the record with Mr. Lewis. Officer Johnson, I dismissed the Osmond case because it was set for 8:30. And you didn't show up in time. I didn't know you had cases either. All right, let's move on. Down to Jalen Lamar. Let me ask you this, Mr. Hill and Mr. Johnson, have you guys spoken just in case they want to proceed to a trial on this? Hello? What happened to Mr. Hill? He's in the breakout room. Officer Johnson, go back in the breakout room and speak to Attorney Hill to see if you guys want to proceed to trial. I gave them the offer of allowing $240 fine dismissed upon payment. I don't know what they're gonna move forward to do. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Jalen Lamar, are you still here? All right, that gets me down to Samsung is gone. That gets me down to Charlie Owens then, because Jalen Lamar is not responding. Mr. Owens, good morning to you. What's your full name?
Good morning. Charles Walter Owens.
Owens. Officer Ross, did Officer Ross show up? City of Detroit versus Charles Walter Owens, case number SP 149-87982. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Owens.
Charles Walter Owens.
Date and time set for trial, Your Honor.
Is there Officer Ross? Officer Ross. Hearing no response and having not seen that officer check in, Officer Ross. Go ahead, Counselor.
The motion is for dismissal, Your Honor. There being no complaining witness.
Case is going to be dismissed, Mr. Owens, for no complaining witness. Have a very good day, sir. Best of luck to you, all right?
You too. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Jalen Lamar. City of Detroit versus Jalen Blaine Lamar. Case number SP 116975051, SP 12191541, SP 1371225, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Lamar.
Blaine Lamar.
Speak up, sir, please.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, Jalen Blaine.
Today is the date and time set for a
Yes.
Arraignment on the bench. Go ahead.
For purposes of arraignment, Your Honor, we would stand mute.
All right, now guilty on his behalf, give him a $0 bond. Mr. Lamar, his offer is going to be pleading to the amended count of drag race as it stands right now. It's a 4-point offense. Obviously it abstracts to the Secretary of State, and is a $240 fine. I'll let you speak to Mr. Lamar in the breakout room and let us know what he wants to do when you come out. Absolute right to a trial. Join the room, please. Can you put the sign up for Mr. Gallion? Is the interpreter's gone as well?
Yeah, and I don't want to remember what happened last. Hold on, let me ask the judge. Judge Perkins, I have the defendant at the window. He's stating that you told him to pay the receipt on his insurance ticket. So this is the defendant right here, but he looked like he in a payment plan as well. I mean, it's up to you. I tried to find his file. It's okay?
Yeah, sure.
So we'll go ahead and update them, okay? I just couldn't find the file. You said it's the 2 insurance tickets, right? Okay.
I don't see Mr. Jenwright. They're not responding to me on that. Tell thing. We're gonna give it some more time. He usually is very quick in turning back around.
James Gordon, y'all call James Gordon?
Not yet.
You're welcome. No, thank you. Bye-bye.
Can you put that sign up for Alberto Gillian? I think he made Spanish. I think he may need that. Miss Harris is not here yet. All right, we ready on Mr. Lamar? Are we ready on Mr. Lamar?
Yes.
Ready, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Jalen Lamar. Mr. Lamar, give me an opportunity to speak to counsel and break out on counsel. What your client want to do?
Your Honor, we seek a trial in this matter and the appointment of counsel.
That's what you want to do, Mr. Lamar?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I need a good phone number from you, please.
Are you ready, Your Honor?
Yes.
313-467-3097.
3097. You heard it. Make sure you, the next couple of weeks, answer the calls that you don't recognize. One of those calls should be that lawyer. If you don't hear from him in a couple of weeks, then let me know, and we will get you we'll get you one appointed on the spot. Other than that, your trial date is going to be, you got to close that, your screen is muted. The trial date is going to be June 18th, 2024 at 8:30. I mean, at 9 a.m. All right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, there's nothing further, sir. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
All right, thank you. I really appreciate that.
Thank you. Ms. Harris, do you have that Spanish sign, connect the audio? I think we're going to need a Spanish interpreter. All right, are we ready on Mr. Robert Lewis?
I believe so, Your Honor.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Lewis. Mr. Lewis, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counselor, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, I do believe the people are recommending a dismissal. And Mr. Lewis does have a police report if this is a case of stolen identity.
Your Honor, that's accurate. P76961 Alex on behalf of the city. We're moving to dismiss. We've seen sufficient verification of identity theft and contacted enforcement. We're going to try to get the body cam, see if we can't figure out who stole his identity.
Very well. All right, Mr. Lewis and Ms. Wilson, have a very good day. In case it's going to be dismissed, I'm going to waive the warrant fees. All right. If there's nothing further, you have a very good day. Best of luck to you both.
All right. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you. All right, let's move on to Kenyon Lewis. Kenyon Lewis. Is that get the pronunciation correct, sir? Press *6 to unmute yourself, please. Well, 65. There we go. City of Detroit versus Kenyon Jamal Lewis, case number SP 1366710, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1398929, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1398911. SP 1407358, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 141033941. SP 1420683, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 152851001, 227422728, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your name, Mr. Lewis.
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Keon Jamel Lewis.
All right. Sorry about the mispronunciation. Good morning to you. As for purposes of arraignment on the warrants, counsel.
Yes, Your Honor. We would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
Enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. We'll give your client a $0 bond. I don't know why he has warrants out. Maybe they didn't consolidate all the cases along. Let's do this. Absolute right to a trial, sir. Do you have a valid license?
I have everything, Your Honor.
Run his license. I'm trying to find that now.
Yeah, I have.
Hard to believe, but we'll see.
I have my driver license. And my insurance.
All right, it's probably not going to be valid now, but I've been wrong before because of these rest of these warrants. Let's make sure we're talking to the, what's your date of birth?
11/15/1975.
So we're not talking to the right James. Oh, I'm sorry. I got the wrong file. That's James. That's James. I need Kenyon. I got the file. I picked up the wrong copy of it.
Your Honor, if I may.
I told you I've been wrong before. Is this Kenyon Lewis?
Yes, Your Honor.
Run his driver's license. Yeah, do that for me. I have the wrong one on the screen. You may
Your
go
Honor.
ahead, Counsel. Put your appearance on the record.
Alex Hill, P76961 on behalf of the city. We would be happy to dismiss his case that's pending on the docket today if he does have the insurance. I don't know how we're going to check if he's on phone, but I do notice on his history, it does appear there's balances totaling about 1,000 from older cases that, you know, I don't know if we can consolidate everything or if those are just in default status, but if he can verify to House Counsel or some way he can read off his insurance, I'm not sure if he's got video capability on the single charge he's facing today, the no insurance, we would move to dismiss if he's got it.
Yeah,
He's got a valid driver's license, I can tell you that.
Okay.
I have a valid.
I apologize. Are we striking all the cases that you call? Were we on the wrong?
No, I was just looking at the wrong screen. We're on the record for Kenyon Lewis.
Okay.
And I called the right cases. I was just looking at the wrong screen while I was talking to him. So I'm sorry about that. But he does have a valid license. I think he took advantage of allowing us to allow him to pay the reinstatement fees up front. And I'm sorry, none of these cases are in warrant status. They're just show cause. So for $0 bond, not guilty plea on his behalf. So we have a lot of plate and registration and really plate and registration tickets. I don't even see a driver's license suspended ticket.
Your Honor, if we could get verification, excuse me, sorry.
I do see one driver's license verification. So Mr. Lewis, we need to see if you have valid license and valid, I know you have a valid license. We need to see if you have valid insurance and valid registration.
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Okay, so how, can you zoom in?
Let me see.
Maybe send a screenshot to an email or a text message to House Counsel, possibly.
If you can zoom in where we can see it, or we can set another date for you to come down in person, or set up another date where you can get on Zoom where we can see you.
So how soon can you set up a date for me to come in person?
How soon can you do it? What's the tomorrow if you want to?
Tomorrow about what time? 8:30?
8:30.
Yeah, that's fine. I can do it tomorrow.
All right, you bring valid insurance and registration. I have license. We'll set a pretrial date for 2/16/2024, 8:30.
Yeah, I have everything.
All right, Mr. Lewis, I'll see you in the morning. Have a good day.
Okay, you too. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mr. Gallant? Necesito interpreter, you have to unmute yourself.
No, I don't need an interpreter.
You don't?
No.
All right, good. All right, let's go down to Mr. This next is going to be Mr. Gallant. All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Alberto Gallant. Case number.
Galan.
Galan. All right,
Correct.
very well.
Correct.
Case number SP149-82141. Appearance for the record, please.
My name for the record, Alberto Galan.
Over
Erica
there.
Harris. Sorry, Mr.
Go right ahead.
Oh, Sherika Harris on behalf of Mr. Galan.
All right, today is the date time set for a show cause, Ms. Harris.
For purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
Enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. This is just one charge of open alcohol on a motor vehicle driver. You know the offer is passenger. 2-point offense, alcohol related offense on his driving record, and $240 fine. I'm going to put you in a breakout room, Mr. Galan, and speak to Ms. Harris. All right.
Okay.
Yes, he has an absolute right to a trial. All right. Let's pass that matter. Let's call the city of Detroit versus James Lowell Gordon. Case number SP1272233, counts 1 and counts 2. SP1335873, counts 1 and counts 2. SP1390892, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP1517049, SP1531505, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP153159111. State of Michigan versus James Lowell Gordon, case number SX4265858, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Gordon.
James Lowell Gordon.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, my client would stand mute.
We'll enter a not guilty plea on his behalf. We'll give him a $0 bond. Mr. Gordon, you owe, I see you owe reinstatement fees as well. I can give you the opportunity. It appears you only owe one reinstatement fee. I can give you the opportunity to pay that up front, and then we'll hold the case and you'll see if you can get a valid driver's license. We can either set a trial date and clear it all up on one day, or have you back. We'll try to clear it up on a pretrial date if you have the necessary documentation. What would you like to do, sir?
Try to set up a trial date and clear it all up at one time and pay the reinstatement fee.
All right, so what you need to do, I'm marking the file here as pay reinstatement fee up front. That's for that no insurance proof. That no insurance proof. The only thing is you're gonna have to come down to the window, to the court window, and do that. There's no better way I can allow you to do that. Once you do that, you wait 48 to 72 hours and approach the Secretary of State and see if you can get a license. Hopefully you can get a license. Hopefully you'll get some valid registration and insurance by the time you come back. I'm giving you your trial date is going to be June 18th, 2024 at 9 a.m. All right?
Okay.
All right. If there's nothing further, you understand what's going on, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. If there's nothing further, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank
Your
you.
Honor, pardon me for interrupting. Good morning.
Good morning.
Could I be placed in breakout room 4 with Mr. Patel?
Yeah, just about to do that.
Thank you.
All right, we'll call this case just because it's so long and put it on the record. Wait for Ms. Harris to come back. I spoke with Mr. Lloyd. This is the city of Detroit versus Richard Quantez Lloyd. Case number SP1039795, counts 1 and counts 2. SP110365541. SP1118615. Let me see. counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 114527 counts 1 and counts 2. SP 11410471. SP 11722177 counts 1 and counts 2. SP 122964 counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1257080. SP 1257094 counts 1 and counts 2. SP 133001221. SP 1330022 counts 1 and counts 2 and counts 3. SP 1485611 counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1549708. SP 1727181. Let's go with 2048095. 207100101. 207117401. State of Michigan versus Rashard Quantes Lloyd, case number SX20371962, SX35322131, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr., on behalf of the defendant, state your full name, Mr. Lloyd.
Rashard Lloyd.
All right, let's pass the matter. Let's pass the matter until Ms. Harris comes back, all right? Because she spoke with Mr. Lloyd.
I'm here.
All right, let's do Gallon. What's Gallon gonna do?
We're asking for an attorney to be appointed and a trial date. And I will put his information in the chat.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Gallon. Mr.
Yes.
Gallon, giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Did I get the pronunciation right that time?
Yeah.
Thank you. Your counsel said you want a trial date and an appointed attorney, correct?
Yes, yes, correct.
All right. I am going to appoint you. I'm going to mark the file need an appointed attorney. I'm going to write your information down. The trial date is going to be June 18th, 2024 at 9 a.m.
Okay.
You should answer the calls that you don't recognize. If you don't hear from that attorney in 2 weeks or so, you need to get back in touch with the court. All right.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Ms. Harris, I don't know if I see the information in the chat yet. It doesn't say that there's a chat thing in there.
I can send it again.
No, I see it now, but it doesn't show me that I have a chat I haven't looked at every time you put something in there. I have your information, sir. You have the court date. Answer that call for that attorney, and best of luck to you. I'll see you on June 18th at 9 a.m. All right.
Thank you. Yes, I will. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
All right. Now, where is Mr. Lewis? Is he still here? Mr. Lewis, are you still here? Kenyon Lewis? I thought we let him go. Did we already? already take care of this? Can you? All right. Ms. Harris, can you put your appearance on the record? Let's go back on the record for Lloyd. Can you put your appearance on the record for Mr. Lloyd, please?
Sheriff Harris on behalf of Mr. Lloyd.
All right, you worked out a resolution of this?
Yes and no, Your Honor. Yes, because we did discuss the resolution. My client is availing himself of that. However, there is one count he is being asked to enter a plea to, and I don't recall seeing the officer, but I do know Mr. Hill told me that that officer was present, but that officer is no longer here. So I can't push my client.
Are we gonna go there?
Yes.
I mean, we have tens and tons of cases that he can plead to.
Absolutely. And we'll take something other than this particular one.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yeah.
Alex Hill, P76961 on behalf of the city. I believe the case she's referring to is the ticket regarding open alcohol. We've made an offer for passenger. The officer's last name is Fernandez. It's SP148 5611.
Fernandez did show.
He was here, Your Honor. If this is the subject matter of their request to dismiss, we would ask that we enter the global P on everything else and set this purely for another date because he has good cause. He had to serve a warrant. It was a high-risk situation that I had indicated that we would have him come back for the trial as necessary, but he's out there protecting, Your Honor. So he had a very good cause, and if we need to come back just to finalize that one ticket, we would ask to do that at trial. However,
I'll just ask, how long does it necessarily take to serve a warrant? Because it's now 11:23. He couldn't zoom back in.
So he had to serve the warrant at about 10:30. I have his phone number. I can reach out to him. He just said he may not be able to get back if he was in the line. So I will reach out to him and see if we can get him back on just to salvage this. But we want to see as much of this resolved as possible, Your Honor. We have had a significant number of officers here on this case.
I have Officer Hearn here. He was late, but Mr. Lloyd was late as well. So I'm not gonna, well, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So I'm not gonna hold Mr. Hearn to an expectation that Mr. Lloyd hasn't met. So Mr. Hearn, Officer Hearn, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, sir. Officer Justin Hearn, badge 3589, City of Detroit Police.
Morning to you. All right.
Good morning, sir.
Where is Officer Fernandez did appear. It's F. Fernandez, if I'm recall correctly.
You are, Your Honor. And I had a couple other officers, and I apologize for doing this, that I believe had a good cause excuse. I took their number down. I can give you their names, but in the future, my instructions to them will be to enter the main lobby and ask to seek your leave to leave the Zoom lobby.
The only thing I need to do is just like you're doing is make sure you take these officers' numbers down, because I understand they have to go to different courts and stuff, but I just don't want an officer just to leave and we can't get in contact. I'm dismissing those cases. Now, if you want us to get back in contact with the Officer Fernandez, we can. I know NPO Krasinski is here, and then Corporal Townsend. Can you go get them out the breakout room?
I will, and I can make note of the other officers who did indicate if you wanted me to, and the tickets that they were here for, because they were part of the resolution. It's a Fregoso and one other officer. But I'll go get them. Tiffy was also.
Which one is here? That was here.
Fregoso was here. He's the very first for Lloyd. The SP 103-97951. We were going to amend him proper plates on the insurance. So
tell his name, please.
Fragoso. For whatever reason on the docket sheet, there's no officer listed, but he identified himself. We spoke, as well as Officer Tiffy, who's about 6 down. He's a suspended, no insurance. So he was here. Officer Fernandez, Townsend, Officer Mardis was here earlier on the VMO. We've dismissed that matter, or we're moving to dismiss. And Officer Hearn, like you've said, that may be all. I'm going to
DMO, it looks like that was already pled to.
He had 3, Your Honor. It may be that this one was a separate one, but we're moving on the marijuana. These are older cases to dismiss those. We're hoping to just resolve the traffic situations.
All right. What is the offer, Ms. Harris, as you understand
it? The offer, as I understand it, is there would be a total of 6 cases that my client would plea on.
I have the sheet here.
Maybe 2 allowing 3 improper plates, and then a passenger open alcohol.
All right, let's pass
Is that
the
right,
matter.
Mr. Hill?
Pardon me,
That
go
is
ahead.
accurate, Your Honor.
Let's now, do you want the officer to come back, Ms. Harris?
Yeah.
I'm reaching out to him right now, Your Honor. So hopefully we could just get a few minutes. He'll zoom back in or
All right,
provide me with an update.
Let's pass the matter and let's take care of Mr. Jenwright. Let's go back on the record, Mr. Jenwright. Mr. Wright or Mr. Patel, can you put your appearance on the record? Good morning to both of you.
Good morning, Your Honor. Brandon Wright, P86335 from Street Democracy. On behalf of Mr. Jenwright. Mr. Jenwright, could you state your name for the record?
Dion Jenwright.
Thank you.
Mr. Jenwright, did you have a good conversation?
Oh, yes, sir. He pretty much cleared up everything I need to know.
All right, Mr. Jenwright, is Mr. Wright, is he a candidate for your court?
Yes, he is. We already created a case for him, and he started filling out his action plan already.
150 days?
Yes, please, Your Honor.
All right, pre-trial, can I get 150 days? And while she's giving me that date, Mr. Jenwright, I say this as I say to everybody that comes in with your situation. First of all, I know it's a difficult situation. I can't imagine having to be in that situation, but I know I'm not immune to it either, right? But at the end of the day, I look at this as a test. You're a young man. I look at this as a test, probably a real difficult test. You're my son's age, but I'm going to leave you with this quote from Dr. Martin Luther King.
Right.
And he says, I should have it written down right here. I know it's kind of verbatim, but I don't want to mess it up, and I'm prone to mess things up.
Right.
He says the ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands in times of challenge and controversy. The true neighbor will risk his position, his prestige, and even his life for the welfare of others. In dangerous valleys and hazardous pathways, he will lift some bruised and beaten brother to a higher and more noble life. So I can't stress how much those words mean to me. And I can't stress how much I believe he's right in those times, because it's easy for us that when we're not going through these challenges and controversies to go through life and sort of, but when you have those controversies, what are you going to do? Are you going to step up? Are you going to face it like you're doing now? Or are you just going to cower down? And I'm hoping that you have the strength to step up and face it. I'm going to be praying that you have the strength to do so. It sounds like you do. You're working with a good team here that I've seen results. It's not something that is not, it's not some kind of facade or anything. They've gotten people housing. I've signed dismissals and all of that stuff. So I know it's not easy right now, but I tell you what, it is light at the end of the tunnel, sir. And if you continue to persevere and push through, I guarantee you there are going to be better times. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. The next court date is going to be March 15th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. All right.
March 15th at 8:30 a.m. Okay.
Now strike that. What am I talking about?
Yeah. I was just about to jump in. August 15th. Okay.
August 15th. All right. August 15th. All right. So I know it's easy for me to say that now, but I hope those words resonate with you, and I hope you have the perseverance and everything to push through and get to that light. All right.
Okay, no problem. Appreciate you.
All right. Have a great day, sir. Best of luck to you. Thank you, Attorney Wright.
You do as well.
Corporal Townsend, let's go back on the record with Lloyd. Corporal Townsend, good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record for Lloyd, please?
Good morning, sir. Corporal Townsend, badge 4364, Detroit Police Department.
All right, very well. And Officer Fernandez, good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, good morning. How you doing? Officer Fernandez, Detroit Police Department, 2nd Precinct.
Very well. Good morning to you. And Officer NPO Krzyzewski, I'm sorry, sir. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Officer Aaron Krzyzewski, badge 684.
Very well. Okay, now we have everybody here. Ms. Harris, I have his case numbers. I have the officer sitting in front. You want your client want to take that deal?
I am waiting for a response from Mr. Hill regarding one last attempt to amend the offer.
All right.
That's accurate, Your Honor. I think the passenger alcohol is the best we're going to do for Officer Fernandez. Unfortunately, he is losing quite a few charges here.
Would your office consider a delayed sentence on that matter?
I would have to make sure.
The statute says I can't delay that matter.
Would your office consider amending that to disorderly conduct?
Only because he has prior situations that are concerning related to substance abuse and moving violations. We will not in this situation.
I had to at least try, Your Honor. I believe my client will be taking the plea offer.
Absolutely. That would be your job to try. And I know you're going to do that. Allowing. You want to take the deal, Mr. Lloyd?
Yeah, I take the deal.
Can you raise your right hand, please? You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes, Your Honor.
You can put your hand down. All right, officers, I'll let you guys are free to leave. I don't think we'll need you back, and if we do, we have the phone numbers. All right.
All right, sir. Have a good one.
Thank you, sir.
Be safe out there, everybody.
Yep, you as well. Take care.
SP 111-86151. That's an allowing. instead of an improper plate. Same difference, same effect.
No objection, Your
Right.
Honor, on any of those discrepancies.
Okay, all right. Mr. Lloyd, do you understand the maximum possible penalty for these offenses are 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
Do you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Ms. Harris went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did she not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Any questions about those rights?
No.
You know, by taking this offer, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes.
Anybody offer you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to December the 27th, 2019, around 1:23 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Boulder and Eastburn. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
You operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Did that officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes.
You could not do so, could you?
No.
Why is that?
I don't have a driver's license.
Very well. Find your client guilty of the amended count of allowing $240 fine. I'll dismiss upon payment. Let me draw your attention back to October the 5th, 2020, around 1:43 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of 7 Mile and Van Dyke. You have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes. Yes.
Operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
That officer asked you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes.
You could not do so, could you?
No, I couldn't.
Why is that?
Because I don't have a driver's license.
Very well. Find you guilty of that $240 fine. I'll dismiss upon payment. Let's carry you back to March the 7th, 2021 at around 9:04 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Rossini and Redmond. Did you have an occasion on the day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Did the officer ask you to produce valid insurance for that vehicle?
Yes.
You couldn't do so, could you?
No.
Why is that?
I didn't have insurance at the time.
Very well. Find you guilty of that. Improper plate, amended count, $240 fine. I'll dismiss upon payment. All right, let me draw your attention back to July the 28th, 2021, around 5:18 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Myers and Linden. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Did that officer ask you to produce valid insurance for that vehicle?
Yes.
You could not do so, could you?
No.
Why is that?
I didn't have insurance at that time.
Very well. Find guilty of the amended count of allowing $240 fine. I'll dismiss upon payment. Draw your attention back to September the 30th, 2021, at around 12:37 a.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Fort and Clark Street. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department? You muted yourself.
I'm sorry about that, Your Honor.
Sorry, did you have an occasion to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department on that day?
Yes.
Operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
The officer asked you to produce valid insurance?
Yes.
You couldn't do so, could you?
No.
And why is that?
I didn't have a driver's license at the moment.
No insurance, right?
No insurance. I'm sorry.
All right, find you guilty of the amended count of improper plate. $240 fine, dismissal upon payment. Let me draw your attention back to August the 7th, 2023 at around 1:43 a.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Finkel and Myers. Do you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Did you have some alcohol in your vehicle? Were you in a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Did you have some alcohol in that motor vehicle?
Yes.
What did you have?
It was some liquor in the car.
And was it open?
Yes, it was.
What kind of liquor was it?
Actually,
well, you know it was liquor, right? And it was some in the bottle, right?
Yeah.
All right, find your client guilty of the amended count of open alcohol in the motor vehicle passenger, $240 fine. All right, stipulation of probable cause will dismiss all the other matters.
So stipulated.
I'll waive the warrant fee. He'll be responsible to pay the reinstatement fee. And he owes some other old civil infractions. I dismiss you 47121-418 per city. All right, you owe some old civil infractions as well. When can you pay the ones that we talked about today?
Once I get do you have a grand total of everything?
No, I don't have a grand total. It's too much work. Ms. Mathis will probably be here until tomorrow putting all this stuff in the system. You're gonna have to go online. Yes.
My question, how many civil infractions are there remaining? And Mr. Hill, would your office consider agreeing to set aside the defaults and dismissing those as a part of this plea?
They're 2018. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We have no objection. We would leave it in the discretion of the court. I would note that we don't want him to completely be excused for significant historical problems with driving dating back to 2018. But I would note that I believe he's got about 1,200 new fines today. And my analysis from yesterday showed he owed about 2,800 in old fines, not counting the 1,000 we got rid of from that old marijuana case. So he's still going to owe about $4,000 if everything stands.
I'm just not inclined to do it for him.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you so much.
All right. So I'm gonna give you 30 days. Are you gonna be able to have it done in 30 days, sir?
Are you saying 30 days paid in full or 30 days I'll be able to make a payment?
30 days to pay it in full, or I'll mark the file. You come down here and get in a payment plan.
Okay, I can set up a payment plan sometime next week because I get paid every week.
Set the payment plan up. I'm gonna come back for a review on March the 15th.
Okay.
March the 15th. I mark the file allow payment plan. If there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
You too.
All right.